Today I'm bringing you guys the most exciting review on the V8 compressor S55 AMG, 500 horsepower, god damn it. Let's get it, baby. This has quite possibly got to be one of my favorite cars ever made. And I'm going to tell you why. 500 horsepower out of the box. Got the brakes of a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. Got heated, cooled, ventilated, massaging seats. The looks, the class, the style. You get everything in one price tag. How amazing is that? This car used to cost $120,000. Now you could buy this car for roughly around $5,000 to $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for a nicer one. To me, that is just a bargain, and today I want to tell you why. This car was literally designed to fly. This is one of the best things you could ever buy with your money. Even when it's broken, it's pretty to look at. When it's not broken, it is the most comfortable, the fastest, the most ultimate driving machine. It's better than a BMW. It will break less, for sure. Beautiful AMG quad tip exhaust. Look at that. Look at that. Brr, brr, brr. Look at these brakes. 4-piston Brembo brakes in the back. 8-piston Brembo brakes in the front. You're getting literally Lamborghini, Ferrari braking performance. The legendary V8 compressor engine. 500 horsepower out of the box. This is one of the most legendary motors made by Mercedes. This is the 5.4 liter M113K engine. Produces around 500 horsepower stock with around 500 foot-pounds of torque. Every one of these is hand-built by one person at the AMG division department. Let me try to focus on it for you. So the person that built this engine signed their name. They were the only person that touched this engine. And what makes this engine so unique, this bad boy right here, Supercharger. It's got active body control suspension, meaning it's got sensors that literally detect and scan the road a couple thousand times per second. They counteract all the divots in the road for you to have the most Aladdin flying carpet experience that you could possibly have. These seats are literally couches, cooled, heated, dynamic, massage, they pulse. It's incredible. You could adjust this seat perfectly to suit your back. It's just incredible. It's the most comfy thing I own, I think. It's the most comfy thing I've ever sat in. I'm gonna show you the rear seat as well. It's got locks that are controlled by air. Also soft closed doors. Rear seat, it's like a limousine in the back. You've got a nice center armrest here with a cup holder. You are literally getting a $120,000 car for 5, 10, 15, 20 grand, depending on the mileage, the year, the exact spec you get. You get a pretty banging car for that type of money. If you consider that these are dynamic means that when you turn, the bolsters actually go with you in the direction that you turn the steering wheel in. So it hugs you around highway entrances. It hugs you around fast corners. It's unbeatable for the money, this car, the amount of value you get. Push button start, so you just need to have the key nearby it. It's got a keyless go system. This button is actually broken, but this button is not. It's got a keyless go system, so you just hover your hand in here and it unlocks the doors for you just by having the key fob present. For a car from 2004, that is some pretty fucking banging features. Check out the interior in the back. This interior is pretty badass. You could actually close and open that window shade with the push of a button. Which button does that? This one right here. As you can see, I push that button one more time. The shade moves up by itself. These AMG models come with the nice AMG emblems on the door sills. Back when they used to use good real materials. It's got the AMG on the seats. Nice wood grain trim. There are more reasons to buy this car than not. This car is an absolute blast to drive. You can do effortless donuts. About at this fucking ass. Look at that ass. Look at that ass. Did I mention this car's fast? Check it out. Floor it in first gear. Just so you could see the acceleration on this car. Holy shit. This car is insane. This is a lightning fucking McQueen. Oh, this is a lot of miles per gallon. Holy fucking shit. Wow. She can surely do 200 miles an hour, but she'll only do 157 miles an hour if you have the US version and you did not do an ECU tune on it. Hint, hint. Automatic headlights. You could actually program your garage door opener into your rear view mirror. This car has mirrors that fold and unfold. It's got these nice little mirrors, makeup mirrors for your ladies in the back. Hopefully they don't wear too much makeup. Paddle shifters on the steering wheel. So you can select your gears with one finger, with your middle finger. You also could shift the shifter, plus and minus, and put it in drive. The dreadful ABC suspension is usually what's going to stop most people from buying this car, but worry not. It's not that complicated, and with a Mercedes Star Diagnostics computer, you could easily diagnose and fix this suspension. You could also convert it to coils, but this car loses its magic because how many of these are still left intact with the original suspension, with it working? Do not convert it to coils. Trust me, you will regret it in the long run. I've converted one of my CL55s to coilovers and it was okay, but the car will never be the same. It was designed with the suspension. If you can't afford it, do not buy this car. Keep the ABC suspension. Trust me. When this suspension works correctly, you push ABC Sport, changes your dampening to Sport dampening. You could raise the car to one mode. You could raise it some more. This is a very beautiful and elegant suspension. Do not buy this car if you don't at least have double of what you paid for it left over in order to cover maintenance expenses, because this car could be a living nightmare for you if you just spent every single penny you had on this vehicle and then something takes a shit on you. I'm just letting you know. If you have some spare money left over after you buy this car, it's going to be the best car you've ever bought. But if you don't, you're going to hate it. Remember this. You got a manual shift mode where it'll actually limit the gears and not shift them for you. You got sport mode, comfort mode. You got all the climate controls here. That's all the boring shit. Your window shade control, parking sensors, active body control buttons. This is ESP. If you want to do mad burnouts, you got to hold this one. The rear headrests are actually air controlled. If you push that, that'll drop them down, take them up. And this is something for towing. I can't tell you too much about that. Parking sensor detectors, readers here and here, right up there. I've literally never driven this car and not been excited to go out for a drive, fire it up, and just drive anywhere, just for the sake of fucking driving. When was the last time a car's done that to you? Leave that in the comments below. Grab your favorite Cubano, head over to eBay, bring a trailer, pick yourself up one of these. You're missing out. Good night, America. That's all my message I have for you tonight. Like this video, bump it up. If not, don't. Take care. Good night. Deuces.